friends, this week on Segway Magic we are talking about the pop culture or media that terrified us as children. Now you may know that I am a huge scaredy cat, but surprisingly, this topic was a little bit difficult for me because I was so good as a child avoiding the things that scared me. Plus, anything that could possibly be related to the devil was outlawed in my house. It was a nice protective bubble. I do remember one time we were in Tampa visiting some of my relatives and all of my older cousins were there and they decided that they wanted to watch The Crow, City of Angels. My older sister was counted among them, and being the bratty little sister that I was, I insisted to be included in this movie watching night. I watched a good 15 minutes of that movie because for the rest of it I was just sitting behind my sister staring at her back in the direction of the TV, so that everybody else would think that I was watching, but I was just staring at her back for however long that movie lasted. I couldn't even tell you what that movie was about or what the first thing that I saw that I was like nope about, but there was something. Okay, so many of us grew up with Disney, right? And during the Disney Renaissance. The villain that I remember being absolutely terrified of is Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. People don't often talk about that movie, probably because it was dark and depressing as crap. I was 10 years old when we went to go see this movie in the theater, and I remember sitting there having an OMG get me out of here physical reaction while I was sitting there. I don't even remember the context of the scene because I'm pretty sure I haven't watched this movie again since I was 10 years old, but there's a part where Claude Frollo is probably like villain gloating or doing or saying something evil, but as he's doing it he's like squishing ants under a block of concrete. I swear to you, I was scared for my life. So I didn't really watch a ton of anything with this character, which makes this next portion really weird, but one of my reoccurring nightmares as a child involved Batman. In this dream, Batman would show up at my house in his Batmobile to take me away from my mommy. I would have to be pulled, like dragging, kicking, and screaming away from my mother, and it was Batman who was doing the dragging. To this day, I have like a visceral, I don't know about that dude reaction to Batman. There was a run of movies that they used to show on TV, and I'm really sorry that I can't be more specific than on TV, but that's all I got. Just, we used to watch these movies on TV. They were all based on large numbers of insects invading and like eating people's faces off. I know that one was called Slugs because that one I was able to find on the internet. I also believe that there was one about ants and one about killer bees. There was a while that we were just like deathly afraid of lettuce because there is a scene in Slugs where she's like cutting up the lettuce and the slugs are just, oh, I need to stop thinking about these things. You can join in on the conversation this week and tell us what pop culture or media terrified you as a child. You can blog about it or vlog about it. Just share the link with us and we will put it together in a playlist and in a nice wrap-up post. See you guys soon.